She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town till she came here. Oh yes, that woman made brazen overtures with a gilt-edge guarantee. She had a golden glint in her eye and a silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a lump of lead as cold as steel, here, where a woman's heart should be. He left River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her. Chaucer, Rabelais, Balzac. Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, 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 pick a talk, pick a talk, pick a little more, pick a talk, little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're going to leave you now. Farewell, ladies. Farewell, ladies. Farewell, ladies. We're going to leave you now. Cheap, 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 cheap. Pick a little, talk a little, cheap. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion I'll pop the question. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Light a rose, now everyone knows that I'm hoping you're the same. So here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Light a rose, oh, won't you be mine? Light a rose, oh, light a rose, oh, light a rose. Madam Librarian, what can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, heaven help us if the library caught on fire and the volunteer hose brigade men had to whisper the news to Marian. Madam Librarian, what can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marian, if I stumble and I busted my whatchamacallit, I could lie on your floor till my body had turned to carrion. Madam Librarian. Now in the moonlight, a man could sing it in the moonlight, and a fellow would know that his darling had heard every word of his song, with the moonlight helping along. But when I tried in here to tell you, dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian, Marian, it's a long-lost cause I can never win, for the civilized world accepts as unforgivable sin any talking out loud with any librarian, such as Marian, Madam Librarian. Now a woman who'll kiss on the very first date is usually a hussy, and a woman who'll kiss on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who'll wait till the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground, she's the girl he's glad he's found. She's his shapoopy, 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 shapoopy. The girl is hard to get, shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. But you can win her yet. Walk her once just to raise the curtain, then you can walk around twice and make for certain. One more in the flower garden, she'll never get sore if you beg her pardon. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, si, la, to, fa, mi, re, do. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking. If you gotta get a squeeze back, that's fancy cooking. Once more for a pepper upper, she'll never get sore on her way to supper. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, si, do. Now, a little bit of Sal was no gal. A little old Sal was a no gal, and anyone could see. Just look at her now, she's a go gal who only goes for me. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking. If she get a squeeze back, that's fancy cooking. Once more for a pepper upper, she'll never get sore on her way to supper. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, si, do. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. The girl is hard to get. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. But you can win her yet. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. The girl is hard to get. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. But you can win her yet. You can win her yet. Shapoopy! There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all, till there was you. And there was music, and there were wonderful roses. They tell me in sweet, fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you. 76 trombones led the big parade, with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuoso supreme of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. They were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottomed timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell, euphonium, and big bassoons, each bassoon having its big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the score.